aspects that attracted me to Tughans were definitely the chance to work with a group of trainees. We all help each other out, and everyone's really friendly and gets along really well. I think a typical working day for a trainee isn't a typical working day because every day is so different, whether that be helping out on a certain transaction or piece of work with other associates and partners, or on a different day I could be helping out with an event that's happening with the firm, whether that be our golf day which recently took place. There's always something happening that trainees need to help out with. So I think alongside helping work that is happening in the firm, we're always involved in business development and marketing the firm as well.
I'm Rebecca Moffat. I'm a real estate partner here in Tughans, and for the past 2 years I've also been the training principal in Tughans, and that means that I'm responsible for recruiting trainees to come into the firm and actively supporting them throughout training contracts here in Tughans. My own path to law, I was at Queen's University. I did my law degree there, and I decided to go and do my LPC. I needed a training contract, obviously, to complete my qualifications, so I trained with Tughans, and Tughans were actually the first Northern Irish firm to be able to offer training contracts to LPC students. So I was very much the guinea pig in Northern Ireland. I was the first LPC student to qualify in a Northern Irish firm.
Tughans has got a very good open door policy, which they really do have. Again, I would feel able to go to any of the partners or anyone more senior to me for advice. For me, the main benefit of working and living back in Northern Ireland is the close proximity to my family. So I'm no longer a flight away. I don't need to worry about missing flights at Christmas or holidays. I'm just a drive up the road if I want to go and see them. Also, having lived away from home since I was 18 and in rented accommodation, it was a really big benefit for me to be able to come back to Northern Ireland, to be in the fortunate position to be able to buy as opposed to rent anymore, which I found was a lot more achievable in Belfast than it would have been in the other cities in the UK that I had been living in. And I've been lucky enough to buy my house in a place that means that I am easily able to walk to work, which is a big benefit for me as well.
I'd always intended to come back home. I was in England for 10 years in total, and I looked at people a wee bit further down the track for me in London who had families and all the rest of it, and looked at the lifestyle that they had compared to the lifestyle you could have back in Belfast, and that was one of the main drivers to come back. There is no such thing as a typical working day for me. Normally I'll leave the kids off to school, walk my kids to school, which is one of the other benefits being back in Belfast. It's very easy to do that, then cycle into work in 15 minutes, so I've got a nice short commute, try and get a bit of fitness into that as well. Then my day can consist of anything from trips across to England for meetings, meetings here, working with clients, management meetings with my team, the whole range, and there is no one day is ever the same. The quality of work we're doing is very, very good, very high profile clients, and the deal values and all the rest of it are up there with work that I had been doing when I was in London.